There's this news making the rounds now about Nigerian Senate President in the person of Godswill Akpabio. The news has it that he's slumped and he's being rushed to a hospital in London. That is right now in London taking treatment. Well, I wish him quick recovery because anybody can fall sick. Yeah, anybody can fall sick. But unfortunately, in Nigeria, these people don't agree that they they fall sick. I don't know why. If falling sick is a crime, if he comes back tomorrow, he will say this. He want to debunk it. Says a lie. He didn't fall sick. He didn't go to London for treatment. Blah blah blah. I just don't even know what is wrong with them. But that's a by the way. That's not the reason why I'm here. The reason why I'm here is this: peradventure by the grace of whatsoever power he believes in, he survives this and return back to Nigeria. I pray that he will hear what Nigerians are saying, even though they don't listen to the masses. They don't feel the pulse of the masses. They don't understand the feelings of the masses. They don't even know that the people that are telling them the truth, that have the opportunity to tell them the truth, are the masses, not even the people that they surrounded themselves with. And that's why they make all these mistakes and commit all these blunders, because they don't listen to what the masses are saying, who they are really, representing. Now, I want to ask, what is the purpose of that presidential clinic in Aso Rock? Every year, billions of naira will be allocated for the running of that clinic. Oh gosh. But yet, none of these people can be treated there. I remember during the time of Buhari, Aisha came out to tell the whole world that in that clinic, there's not even a paracetamol in that clinic. That there's no common paracetamol. That there's nothing like paracetamol in that clinic. But every year, allocation, or is it every month, there is an allocation that goes to that presidential clinic. What is that presidential clinic for? And what is actually going on in that presidential clinic? And who is being treated in that presidential clinic? Now, flying from Nigeria to London is about 6 to 7 hours flight. That Godswill Akpabio, the Senate President, embarked upon on an emergency treatment. Now, if it is a situation that needs an urgent surgery for within the space of 1 hour, if nothing is done within the space of 1 hour, the person will die. Now tell me, will Godswill Akpabio or any of them survive it? The answer is no. Or should I say, your guess is as good as mine. Now remember that it was in this same London that Buhari died. Yes, it was in this same London that Buhari died. Now, this London that they travel to for medical treatment, does it really or truly guarantee life? The answer is no. It doesn't. Even the owners of the hospitals in the London, or they themselves, they also die. I remember something that happened some years back at Port Harcourt. There was this Indian man that was working in Chevron. This man fell sick. And when they wanted to take him to one of the best hospitals in Port Harcourt that time for treatment, the Indian man said no way, that they should take him back to India, that he should be flown back to India. And they make emergency arrangement and flew that man. But before they flew him, what was his reason? He said he cannot be treated in the hospitals that are dilapidated, where you have fake drugs and fake this and fake that. Is it not in their country that they will come and order, the importers will order for a substandard drugs for treatment in their country? Is that the kind of drug that they will use on him? That was how the man was flew back to India for treatment. Can you imagine that this happened years back? Now, the irony of this thing, the irony of it all is this. This goes to Akpabio now. All of them, they experience this I'm going to talk about now. Even Buhari experienced it. They will fly you to London for treatment. When you get to London hospital for treatment, who are the doctors you meet there? Who? Your own people. Your Nigerian doctors. Mainly your Nigerian doctors. Asian doctors are the doctors that handles your cases. The only difference is the system and the equipment. But Nigerian government can never emulate that. Never. Government come, government go. You see, it has become a system in Nigeria. I think I was telling somebody, I said, look, Nigerian system is, take it or know whether you like it or not. Nigerian system is that the success or the predecessor will always be better than the successor. So that people will always make reference to the predecessor. If the predecessor were to be here with us, that one is better than the successor we are seeing today. Are people not saying that now? about comparing Tinubu and Buhari. That is how the system of Nigeria is. And these people don't mind how disgraceful these their attitudes are. How these people laugh them and how these people see them as people that doesn't have brain. You will always rush to run to London for treatment. And it is your people, your doctors, that will still handle you here, that will still handle you in that London. Does that make any sense? Now look at what we know or what we experience in Nigeria by the Nigerian leaders is just to figure out, fashion out ways to frustrate their citizens. As Tinubu is coming up with his tax reform now that is taking effect from January 2026, that just next month. Since we've started paying tax in Nigeria, my father paid tax till he died. Till today, what have we seen? No good infrastructure. Where is the taxpayers' money? Oh, but if you talk this, go to America, they pay tax. Go to UK, they pay tax. Go to France, they pay tax. But they will forget to tell you that in as much as you will be held accountable for not paying your tax, the government also will be held accountable for not utilizing the tax or the taxpayers' money for the people. For example, in UK, if there is a pothole and that pothole damages your car, the government will be held accountable and responsible for it because you are paying your tax. And the government should be responsible for taking care of the road for you. But in Nigeria, does a thing like that happen? No. You must pay the tax. But do you have good road to carry on your daily businesses from one place to another without incurring damages that will lead to loss? No. No good road. Do you have electricity that will enable you to have a friendly environment for your business? No. It doesn't concern them. And that is why every time in their campaign promises, what you always hear, will give you light, will build road, will give you light. That is what I myself have been hearing up to this my age now. Building road and providing electricity. Does it have anything to profit or benefit privately the indigenes? The answer is no. But look at it. That is what Nigeria have been struggling with. Look at hospitals. Look at Nigerian hospitals. The doctors and the nurses have been frustrated, and that was why all of them have decided. In fact, 85 to 90% of Nigerian doctors and nurses have run away from Nigeria. And they are the same people you are going to meet in this UK that you are running to for treatment. The same people. The same people that you could not establish very well. They struggle on their own, go to school, study hard, come out better, to render service to their people, provide them enable environment to do this, to render this service to their people. You said no, that you cannot do it. Because to you, traveling to London to take treatment is a cruise, It's something of a Makandiaibo. You travel to London. But those people you think you are greater than are the people that your life is going to be dependent upon when you travel there. Any little mistake or any little thing, you are gone. It is now their duty. If you're, for example, you are in a life supporting machine, you'll be monitored 24 hours to make sure you don't travel from there. The same people. You could not provide an enabling environment for them to showcase what they have and give quality service to humanity, to the indigenes of Nigeria. You could make your own hospital special, but put every other one. Okay, I think a few weeks ago, former Prime Minister of UK, Boris Johnson, was in Nigeria. Do you think that if peradventure there was any health challenge, any emergency there in Nigeria, that Boris Johnson would have allowed himself to be taken to any hospital in Nigeria? The answer is no. Yes. How come that these people doesn't come to your country to take treatment? Even Ghana, from Ghana to Nigeria, from Togo to Nigeria. How many of them travel to Nigeria, giant of Africa, my foot, to take treatment? Listen, Godswill Akpabio, I would not wish you bad. I wish you quick recovery. But if after this experience, even though you guys doesn't learn a lesson, if after this experience, if you survive it and come back, and you did not do anything as a Senate president that you are, the number 3 person in Nigeria, about Nigerian health sector, no gungo by you, honestly speaking. Because people have suffered Nigerians too much. So much that, well, I rest my case. My lovely fans, thank you for being there for me. Stay safe for me because I will always love you till I come your way again. Bye.